Hey guys, so I'm starting with this kind of tapered cup. I got this one from TJ Maxx. I just love finding different shapes and all of that. So this was $12.99 or Marshall, sorry. Almost the same store. But I love that this one had like a more secure part for the straw. So just taking off all the stickers and labels. Then prepping with mattify, of course. Then I am using my Color Fix paint, Taupe, Peach, and Coral Island. We're going to do kind of a little ombre effect. Since this is going to be a beachy cup, I did Taupe for the bottom. And then the sky, I did the Peach and Coral. So just using a makeup brush. We do have these on site, or they might be out of stock, but we'll restock soon. So just smoothing that on there, and usually I do my glitter right over the Color Fix paint, but since we're doing a little more complicated kind of ombre situation, I find that the glitter doesn't always stick the best if you're not really layering it on and it's not all wet at the same time. So we're just going to do the paint and then let it dry and do the glitter after that. So like I said, Coral Island on the top, and then we're going in with Peach. So just taking those same brushes, I used just two for this, and just kind of blending it and tapping it back and forth. Then I just kind of keep smoothing it around the cup just to get a more blended effect, which we are covering this with glitter, so you're not really going to see any lines or anything. We just kind of wanted some color underneath. So just keep working with it till you like how it looks. So same thing with the other two shades at the bottom, just kind of tapping and then swiping back and forth to kind of blend it all together. So that's what it was looking like. So I let it dry. Then I'm going in with my glitter glue. This is going to adhere the glitter really well to the cup. So I just like to squirt it all over the cup and then spread it out. This is just the medium brush that we have on the site. It works really well to kind of smooth it out. But I had remembered, Josh told me that someone said that they just used a glove to apply the glitter glue. So I thought I would try it, and this is amazing. I don't think I'll use a brush anymore unless I'm just doing like one little section or something. But it was so much easier to get the whole cup covered. It's very similar to the epoxy method, but even more kind of smooth. So now I'm taking white cap in medium, just doing a full coverage on the entire cup. So white cap is a white opal iridescent color. So you're just going to be able to see the color of the paint peek through just a little bit. So that's what it's looking like. So then I wanted the glitter to be a little bit more metallic looking. So instead of doing the tack it method where you kind of just rub really hard on the cup, we're just kind of tapping and smoothing it around with this is just like a parchment paper sheet. So anything like this, you can kind of just press it down, and all we're doing is making the glitter lay flat to the cup, and it gives it that more like iridescent metallic looking rather than like chunky glitter with kind of sticking up everywhere. So this is definitely something you can do with the glitter glue. It's not fully the tack it method. It's kind of in between tack it and you know, just chunky glitter on your cup. So you can see it just adds like a little bit more of that metallic shine. So once that was dry, I used the clear matte spray paint to seal it. Then going in with our first layer of the Artistry Epoxy. This is the 1-to-1 fast set. Then once that was dry, another layer. So first I just went on all over with clear, then I'm taking my wave white and I did 3 pumps of that in, I want to say this was 3/4 of an ounce. And I am just adding some waves on the bottom. So kind of just squiggly lines. And I think my son was playing with the light at this point in the warehouse. But yeah, just kind of add some little squiggly lines at the bottom for your waves. Then at the top for the more clouds, I kind of just tap this on with the stir stick and just kind of smear it around to make it look a little bit more like little puffy clouds, just a little bit more of a translucent white look up there, and just not using much product, just kind of spreading it out and kind of using like a swirl motion to get kind of fluffy cloud look. So then to kind of blow out my waves and give it that like foamy look, which the wave white will give you, I'm taking my embossing gun and just using it on just one little spot at a time. So that way your epoxy doesn't overheat and start running. So like I said, I just did that one little section and I left it for a few minutes. Then I came back and did another section, and you're just going to continue this till all the waves are done. But I really love that kind of foamy selling look that you get from the wave white. And it is a little more tricky to do on cups, but if you're patient, it works. So I wanted to add a little sparkle in the sky. This is Enchanted in a chunky mix. So I'm just using my fingernail to kind of sprinkle it on here and there, just in random little spots up in the clouds. And I did that while I was waiting for the epoxy to kind of cool. So I had a couple more waves to do. So you can just see the kind of selling and foaminess that it gives. So then I didn't film it, but I did one more layer of clear right here. And then I wanted to add a little bit more color in our sky. This is rose quartz mica powder. You don't really need much to do what we're doing with the sky, so ignore how much is in there, but you're just gonna mix some mica powder in. And I really wanted to do kind of like a more cotton candy cloud look. So I'm just doing the same thing that I did with the white and just kind of in little circular motions, just kind of spreading it out. And I'm really not using much epoxy at all. You'll see like a tiny, tiny bit goes a really long way. And we're just adding a little bit of color. But you could definitely do this with any colors you wanted to. I just was really feeling the pinky, peachy, purpley vibes, so that's what I went with. So then I wanted to add a little bit more of a purpley shade. So I took amethyst mica powder and I just added some of that into the pink as it was, just to give it a little more purple tint. And then did the exact same thing, just kind of adding a little bit more color here and there. But I think this effect turned out really beautiful with the wave white and then the mica powders on top to give it like just that little bit of color and shimmer. So yes, I think it definitely turned out like a cotton candy sky, and I can't wait to try other colors. So then taking some purple vinyl, I cut out Beach Babe. Then just weeding out the middle part. Then I took this kind of opal iridescent color and I did an offset. So then going to transfer them on the cup and stack them together. Then finally on my cup. And I like to stand it up just to make sure it's level. I feel like looking at it when it's standing and like on a flat surface, it just makes it so much easier. So I thought it was good where it was and just pressed it down and peeled the tape off. Then I did one more coat of epoxy to finish off this pretty little beach cup. And this cup is my new cup. Like, I'm actually using this cup. I love it that much. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys are going to try out this kind of sky, cotton candy sky technique. I am so excited about it. I just think it turned out really amazing and so cute. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.